In a world where 6'8" are the meta, over 60% of people are making 6'8", and why would the average person not make a 6'8" when your biggest YouTubers are the ones that are putting out these amazing builds for everyone to use? And rightfully so, they are great builds. More like demigod builds, to be honest. But if you want to be different, if you want to distinguish yourself from all these 6'8s in the park and in the rec and in the pro-am with probably just as good of a build as their builds, well, you've come no further, my man. But I present to you my own build, my creation, a 6'4" point guard that can do everything. You want to dunk on people and catch alley-oops consistently? Here you go. You want to be a sniper from deep with an insanely high three-pointer? Well, here you go. You want to have all the dribble sigs that the 6'8s won't have? Well, here you go as well. You want to be able to be a lockdown defender on the perimeter and have an amazing perimeter defense and a decent steal? Well, here you go. And don't forget, you'll have a decent block rating as well. This build that I'm about to present to you is the best 6'4" build you can make, hands down. Argue with me, somewhere else you can put it into rebounding. I understand you want to make a Russell Westbrook build, but it is not better than this build offensively. This build gets all the contact dunks you can have in the game. Every single one of them. It has an 82 vertical, 93 driving dunk. With cap breakers gets you to 94, which means you can get every single contact dunk package in the game. This build is legit. And without any further ado, please drop a like and sub to the channel, and let's get straight into the build. Alright, so to start things off, it is a point guard, 6'4", which is the height, of course, we're going for. 195 pounds in weight and a 6'9" wingspan. We don't go minimum wingspan, we want to be able to play some sort of defense. You gotta remember, we are 6'4", we are quite short. To be fair, we're not short, but because of all these 6'8", we look short on the court. You want to have a decent wingspan for your perimeter defense and for your steal rating. Now, of course, I've already made the build, so we're not going to fill in the attributes together. You will just have an overall look at it, and I'll explain each one of them and why I did it that way. But to begin with finishing, let's start off with our finishing. We have a 78 close shot, a 75 driving layup, a 93 driving dunk, and basically the minimum attributes for standing dunk and post control. That's not really that important. Now let's get back up to the important stuff. The 93 driving dunk is what's important. Now, in order to have the 93 driving dunk, you need to pair it up with the 82 vertical. We'll get onto that in a minute. But this is very important. I purposely did 93 because I know when I get my cap breakers, I'm going to put it into driving dunk and get that 94 driving dunk for the elite contact packages. So basically, I get every single contact package in the game as a 6'4". Now, of course, 75 layup, you don't want to have low layup because you are short. And then obviously a 78 close shot is also more than enough. Now, in terms of badges that you get on the finishing end, you get float game on silver, you get paint prodigy on bronze, we get layup mix master on bronze as well. We do not get physical finisher, but I don't think it's that important. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And then, of course, because of the 93 driving dunk, you get Hall of Fame aerial wizard and a gold posterizer. Now, of course, with all the cap breakers in the game, you can essentially put 3 cap breakers into your driving dunk, 3 into your vertical, and get your Hall of Fame posterizer. But you can get that from the max +1 and max +2s. So I don't think you should waste your cap breakers on these. But essentially, if you specialize in finishing and you put your max +1 and 2s on these badges, knowing that aerial wizard is a tier 2 badge and posterizer is a tier 1 badge, you can essentially end up with legend posterizer and legend aerial wizard. I mean, talk about finishing, bro. With all the contact packages in the game, this build will be unstoppable under the rim. You get 94 driving dunk with 82 vertical, all the contact packages in the game, with how easy finishing is and how broken it is at this moment. Oh my goodness, like this unstoppable. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, in order to be more unstoppable and more complete as a guard, you can't just have finishing because people will just sit down and defend you. You can pair that up with an 89 three-pointer and an 80 mid-range, giving you base gold set shot without any max +1 and 2s. That's broken. That is broken, people. Now, as I mentioned, an 80 mid-range and an 89 three-pointer gets you gold set shot, silver deadeye, silver shifty shooter, as well as silver limitless. That's base badges, which are more than enough. You know, I've never had Hall of Fame badges on 2K. I would always spread out my attributes and settle with silver to gold shooting badges. And I've never had problems in any 2K. In this 2K specifically, where shooting is so much easier than ever before, you don't need to specialize in shooting to be able to shoot. This is more than enough. But if you want to be safe and if you want to specialize in shooting to get your max +1 and 2s on these specific badges, guys, you can end up with legend set shot, and gold limitless, or Hall of Fame limitless and Hall of Fame set shot, or Hall of Fame deadeye and Hall of Fame set shot. It is so many different combinations you can go with. But the most crucial thing is you can have legend set shot as well as legend aerial wizard if you want, or legend set shot as well as legend posterizer. Guys, like, we haven't even gotten to the end of this build. And if you haven't already started making this build right now, I don't know what to say. You're tripping. I'm trying to say. Now, moving on to the playmaking. And I know when you're first looking at this, you're thinking 76 pass accuracy. That's not enough. I know there's going to be people that's going to complain about certain attributes. You can't have it all, people. You cannot have it all. I have to emphasize that a 76 pass accuracy is more than enough. You get silver dimer, silver break starter, and silver versatile visionary. That is more than enough if you don't even play rec or pro-am. Now, if you do play rec or pro-am, it's simple, man. Specialize in playmaking, get your diamond to gold, get your diamond to Hall of Fame, and you're sorted. Now, for animations, I understand you might not have all the best animations, but come on, you want to be able to score and dunk, you have to sacrifice something. I don't need all the different pass styles. I can just get away with any pass style. I can make the right reads at the right times. I've played 2K enough to know when to pass and when to not. I don't throw Stevies. Like, you're gonna get a bad animation here and there, but you'll get that even with high pass accuracy. So just sit down, take the 76 playmaking, and let's move on to the more important stuff. And that is, of course, your ball handling and your speed with ball. You get a 90 ball handle and an 86 speed with ball. Everybody and their mother is making their builds with an 85 ball handle and an 86 speed with ball, and rightfully so. You get pretty much most of the good animations. Now, you don't get Kyrie, you don't get Trae Young, you don't get Steph Curry, of course. You don't get these very good animations that take place every year, like De'Aaron Fox as well. So what I did, because I knew that I would have some work to do with this build, of course, I went with a 90 ball handle because I really wanted the gold handle for days. That was like an essential right off the bat thing I wanted. I also get silver unblockable and silver ankle assassin. With 90 ball handle, I get Kyrie dribble packages. The only thing I don't get is Steph Curry and Trae Young. But that's why I'm going to put my cap breakers into speed with ball to get it into 90, and then I get every single dribble package in the game. I think there's probably a couple that I don't get because they require extremely high ball handling and speed with ball, but those aren't important. The important stuff, I get it with cap breakers. Now, of course, with 86 speed with ball, you get gold lightning launch. You need 91 to get Hall of Fame. I don't think I'll get the Hall of Fame even with cap breakers, maybe actually. But the most important thing is I want to get my speed with ball to 90 to get the Steph Curry dribble animations. Now, guys, of course, if you specialize in playmaking, you can take your lightning launch to legend. You can take your handles for days to legend. You can take your ankle assassin to Hall of Fame. You can take your unpluggable to Hall of Fame. There's so many different combinations. Obviously, you can take your dimer to legend. You can take with cap breakers your pass accuracy to 80s. Whatever you want to do, there's so much things you can do. This 2K allows you to make demigod builds. Anything can be upgraded. You know what I'm trying to say? So to me, this is not a weakness because I still get all the good dribble animations, and I'm so far like cooking with the dribble animations. But once I get Steph Curry, it's gonna be peak. You know what I'm trying to say? It's gonna be very hard to guard. Now, moving on to defense, it's simple. It's right there. 52 interior, 92 perimeter, a 73 steal, and a 69 block. I'll explain each one separately. Of course, interior is not important. Now, look at all of these defensive badges I get with 92 perimeter defense. 92 perimeter defense right off the bat is insane with all these attributes that I just showed you on offense. You get gold challenger, gold on-ball menace, gold pick dodger, and Hall of Fame off-ball pest. This build is crazy on defense. Now, of course, you're gonna have challenges with heights, but bro, you can guard pretty much up to 6'8" consistently. Of course, like, this game rewards good defense sometimes. So if you're playing good defense and you're not reaching for the ball at every possession, you're going to be able to get stops. Now, this is why I mentioned not reaching on every possession. I didn't go for a high steal. The other way of making this build is going 85 perimeter defense, 85 steal. I don't think that's good enough. I don't think 85 on a 6'4" is good enough. 92 is way better. With 85, you only get silver badges. I get gold and Hall of Fame, you feel me? So 92 perimeter is much better. 73 steal, you still get silver interceptor and bronze glove. I don't reach, man. I don't play 2K to reach. I've never like been the person to reach on defense, get steals, or like sit in passing lanes and stuff like that. I play a lot of rec. I'm on a guard. Like, I'm mostly, I'm saying, guard and perimeter, so I don't really reach on passing lanes. I get steals though. It's not like I don't get steals, but I don't need high badges for it. You know what I'm trying to say? I've never been that guy. So a 73 steal for me is enough. And of course, the 69 block, you technically need 68. You get your bronze, a high flying denial. You'll get an animation here and there. It's essential on a guard. So yeah, a bronze is not bad. And just a quick disclaimer, when we play a rec or we play park or we play pro-am, whatever we play, I'm mostly guarding the guard. Like, I'm the lock at the same time. So I need the high perimeter defense and these badges for it. Otherwise, I just sit corner. But I don't do that. I actually guard ball most of the time. So that's why I prioritize perimeter defense over steal. Because even if we get steals, I'm running on the breaks. I'm not going to waste too much time on rebounding. It's the minimum stuff. You get 52 for upgrading certain attributes. You still actually snag a lot of rebounds. Like, I personally get a lot of rebounds 52. but you're not going to be that guy. You know what I'm trying to say? You're not on a Russell Westbrook build. And now finally with physicals, 86 speed, 82 agility, 52 strength, and an 82 vertical. We spoke about vertical being essential for your driving dunk. An 86 speed is more than enough. The only thing I have regrets in, which I'll probably put a cap breaker on, is motion styles now require a certain agility. They require 83 agility for the best motion styles. I didn't know this prior to making my build. So now I'm stuck with Markelle Fultz, which is still good, but I want Alex Caruso and Jalen Suggs. I need 83 agility. So I might just put a cap breaker on it to be safe, get those motion styles for the rest of the year and be straight. You know what I'm trying to say? So don't make that mistake. Try get the 83 agility if you can, but you're probably going to have to sacrifice it somewhere else. And I don't think you can do anything. Maybe layup going down to 70, but that's about it. And just a quick fun fact, you actually get gold pogo stick on this build. Gold pogo stick on a 6'4" is ridiculous. And of course, here's all your tier 1 and tier 2 badges. In tier 1, you get a lot of good badges in your tier 1. Deadeye, for example, set shot, posterizer. I'm naming the important stuff. Handles for days, pick dodger, the defensive stuff. You know, for interceptor as well, it's right there if you want to upgrade it to, was it Hall of Fame? I know a lot of you would love to have that. But what I like about this is that some of the very good badges are in tier 2, meaning you can actually upgrade those as well to legend if you want. Aerial Wizard, for example, Dimer, for example, the Break Starter, you know, your High Flying Denier if you want to get that to gold. But yeah, those are some of the good badges you have in tier 2, especially for me, Dimer and Aerial Wizard. Like if I was to upgrade, those are definitely being upgraded, which is ridiculous. Like, I can get those to legend. My god. Now, of course, of all of these attributes and badges that I've just been ranting about for the past 10 minutes, you get an amazing 6'4" build that is called a two-way three-point slasher. Of course, you can change the names once you get your cap breakers and stuff like that. It's shades of all-time Steve Francis, Jalen Suggs, and Damian Lillard. This is a lockdown build that can dunk at an insane level, the best dunking you can have, and shoot the ball at a very, very, very high clip, very high level. It's a very all-around build. It's very, very good in my opinion. Basically the best 6'4" build you can make, in my opinion. I don't think there's any better 6'4" variation than this. Of course, the Russell Westbrook variation, in which I've seen all over TikTok and YouTube, is very solid for rec and pro-am, but come on. I mean, 89 driving dunk to 94, like that's a different story, you know what I'm trying to say? You get go-to badges, of course, your Aerial Wizard, off-ball pass, and Challenger. Cap, you're gonna get Dimer, you're gonna get set shot, you're gonna get posterizer. Those are gonna be your important stuff. Top attributes, driving dunk, perimeter defense, and ball handling, and 3-pointer. It's an 89 3-pointer. Let's not make the game make you forget about that. Your strengths is a true rim destroyer, refuses to get beat defensively, handles have flair and control, super accurate 3-point shooter, and there is no big weaknesses to report. If your build does not have that as your weaknesses, there is something wrong. Unless you're a big man, of course. Listen, if you like this build, go make it. I'm not forcing anyone to make it. I'm just putting this build out because I use it, and I'm probably going to use it for the whole year. So I hope this was helpful. If you was thinking about making a short guard, go with this, bro. You're not going to regret it. You're going to get all the best SIGs in terms of dribbling, dunking, the best jump shot you can have. Of course, you won't have the Curry base because that requires a 93 ball, but it doesn't matter, man. Like, you can get away with any jump shot. I'm using a chicken jump shot right now, and I'm not missing. I'm averaging like 60+% from 3. Come on, bro. But once and for all, if you enjoyed this video and like this build and want to make it, obviously comment down below if you like this build, and if there's anything wrong with this build that needs to be changed. I'm low-key down to hear what you guys think. Of course, strength was weak, but like, come on. And lastly, if you did enjoy the video, please show your support by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. We're gonna make more videos like this soon. I've got the micro content as well if you'd like to check that out, and I'll catch you guys soon, man. Peace.